Okay, u98. So u98, along with u100 that I just showed in my previous video, the green version, or the green pattern, u98 has a different history. u100 may have been an exclusive for somebody, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to reach out and ask her. But there was at one time, 20 years ago, a distributor for Canada from Ceramica Artisticina, and it was the only distributor in all of Canada. Her name was Karen Nicholson, and she owned a company called Nicholson and Sterling. It's long been out of business, but this pattern, this pattern, which is u98, was her exclusive pattern. And at that time, the patterns only went to u4. There was none of this u5, 6, 7, 8 stuff, and limited editions weren't a thing. So this was her exclusive pattern. And so it was priced sort of like a u8 would be now. At that time, it was maybe not that far up, but anyway, it was more expensive. And so this is one of her earlier pieces. And then this piece, like the u100 that I spoke of, they decided it was going to be a limited edition. So it went from being the u98 to the limited edition. And this is a limited edition piece. And you can obviously see the difference. And now, one of the differences in this, at some point, and I'd have to go back and confirm with them, but I don't know what year it was. At some point, the factory completely changed paints. And when they did that, the colors got brighter. The reds back then, you can always know when the paint change hadn't happened because the reds never really came out red. They came out sort of rust colored or faded or rust colored. It was never red. Now they can do red like nobody's business. Red is red. We'll do a video on the U408Es, which are all red and amazing. They could not have done that back then with those paints. So they made a paint change, and this, I'm assuming when Karen closed her business and she no longer had the exclusivity on that pattern, that's when this sort of made the changeover into a limited edition. And it's beautiful. It's got echoes of that U100 with the green leaves. It's a Teresa Liana piece. This one is also painted by her, which I would assume the limiteds are, but I don't have proof of that. But it's lovely, big bold flowers, and it's a nice design, does pretty well. And I was hoping when I saw U100 come out that this would come back out, but they haven't. They did do a companion piece. They released this last year, which has, as you can see, again, it's very reminiscent of this limited and the U98. It's got some similar features to it. This is only a U4, so it's extremely affordable. And it looks great with these pieces. If you got a couple of pieces of this, but you can't afford a whole thing, because really, who could? Limited editions are ridiculous. I have a couple myself, but just a couple. This looks really fantastic with it. So this is a great one. And this one is, I think it's 5157. Yeah, 5157. And goes really well. And I only have a few pieces of this older one. Like I have this little picture, which is precious. Again, not for sale, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I could ever sell them because they're so rare to find these, because I don't think she sold a whole lot of them. She wasn't really, very nice person, but really wasn't someone who marketed herself really well. And so I don't think there was a lot of it that got sold. And though a couple years ago, I found one piece, lurking on eBay. And I think I got this piece for $15. I mean, it was ridiculous. I almost thought it was a mistake. I was afraid it was going to break in transit. It's got a few cosmetic issues. It's got a couple of small glaze skips, but I don't care. It's gorgeous. And it's hand signed in the back, which I love. I love that. So to me, I mean, even though it's a faded version, you can see the swirls of paint in the yellow. You can see the brush strokes in these leaves. It's just beautiful. And it's just a reminder to me how much these artists evolved over time. If you go back another 10 years, patterns didn't look like this. Patterns were simplistic. The flowers were almost comical. Now, these pieces are true works of art, and the things that they accomplish with the stroke of their brushes is incredible to me. And so I love this because this is definitely a progression of what she's capable of doing and is continuing to do. She does the most amazing artwork. All of the artists do. They all have, if you've been doing this long enough, you can look at a piece of stoneware and know exactly which artist painted it. I know I can pick out a Starjik from a Liana to a Newicka just by glance because I know what their style is. Maybe I'll get one or two wrong in the bunch, but you know, I might be having an off day. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because this is one of my most favorite pieces, even though I didn't get it in Poland. I found it on the open marketplace for nothing. And so there's still treasures out there to be found, especially when people don't know what they have. And as far as I know, this is still in production if you want to buy these. I'm hoping they'll come back out. It'll definitely be a U6 to a U8, but it's better than limited edition prices. But I just love this so much. It's really bright and beautiful. And this is the only piece that I have of this. So there you go, U98 and its history.